For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Let's count 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Throwing now, Richardson. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 25 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready? Go.
They give up the middle to Harvey. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Here we go. 3.
And he sent a man in motion.
Captain 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Richardson on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
10 yards. That's another.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. 70 Ring. 7 Pirates. Go.
Dart going to throw again. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. Working quickly here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
18, Warrior 70. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Cub 19. Cub 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take go.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Let's go now. Cowboys, let's go.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives him more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
This is Giddens. Escapes the defender. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
This our last play of the quarter. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. That's caught for the first. officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Run here with Giddens. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Cougar 70, Timberwolves.
Now Richardson on 4th down. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Ready, set.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Get up.
Play action, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 Tiger. Here we go.
Here's Giddens. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
18 cards.
Going for it with Harvey. And the defense escapes. They had a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Trap 60.
Going play action with Darts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Go.
From the gun, here's Dart. Brought This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
19 tight.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson on the move, headed right. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
70 Rangers. Viking 18. Trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Lowe finds his back. Harvey. And this one does not go far. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
19 Lion.
Darts back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Handoff on second and short. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going deep this time. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30. And goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going on first down. It starts. Buys time, rolling right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Clark going to throw again. Defender gets a hand in there. This is incomplete. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lion.
Here's start now. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Taken at the 2. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Brought in right side. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down.
Ready? Dragon 6, 19, Tiger 19.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Come on, come on.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Ready?
Need better results here on second and goal from the 10.
Second and goal. At the
Here we go, start.
10-yard line.
70, ready.
Here's Richardson. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just a couple of yards that time, and they are well short of the end zone on fourth and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And here in our third quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cup 19, Cup 19, 18, ready.
Going play action with Dart. Headed out right. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 13-point lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 18. And the Colts, 1st down.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
70 Lions.
Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Ready up.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Hurt. Down.
Another for Harvey. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Viking 18.
Dart now against the blitz. For a right side, caught by Wilson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
3rd and long for him here. They did it! He made the interception! Jonte Barron has it.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
The these big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on first. There's a screen for Giddens. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Tracy on the return. He dodged the tackle. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
It's moments like these I remember back to some of the great returners I got a chance to play with, and you could feel it. Before the kickoff even happened, you could feel their energy. They know the moment. They know the magnitude of the return. That guy just captured all of it.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger.
Throwing on first down. It starts. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18, Cook 70 range, 70 range. Hurt. Motion. 79 Bronco. Bobcat, 60. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Dart. Running in the red zone. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
18 Rattler.
Here he is to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Dragons, Viking, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 18.
Throwing now. Throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut. Gravity line.
He'll look to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Running in here with Giddens. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
60 Bearcats, 60. Ready. Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18. Rig, rig.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come off empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70, 10 more. Ready.
Another carry for him. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
60 Bearcats, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Run, 8 Dragons.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck on the look to his back. And now they face 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
They're going to pass it here. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And they give to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little...